Welcome, world. Welcome to Live with Candice and Kris.
Welcome to the show and happy hump day. Halfway through the week feeling... Wait, real quick. I would like to wish a happy birthday to my dad. He turned 74. Damn, 74 years old. Happy birthday to you, Pops. Love you so much. Wish I could be there. And it's my nephew's birthday, too. So happy birthday, Michi and Dad.
Michi and Dad.
Michi and Dad.
Happy birthday.
Dad's turning 74. Michi is turning 36.
Wow.
Yeah, so happy birthday, Dad and nephew.
I love it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So how you doing?
Good day. I tried your thing this morning. I woke up and I said, I don't care what happens. It's going to be a good day. Beautiful day. Thankful. And it does help, you know what I'm saying, the rest of the day goes smoother because I had a little hiccup in traffic. Normally, I would have been ready to flip the people off, but I said, not today, dog.
Listen.
Not today, dog.
Listen.
You ain't going to get the kid today.
And it works. A grateful heart.
It works.
Heart. Okay, so I'll tell you about my morning.
Please. Come on.
So, you know, my husband does everything. You know, he puts gas. My husband does the gas, everything in the car. I don't do anything.
Yeah.
But Birds got my car yesterday.
Birds got?
Yeah. I had Bird.
Oh, poop. They poop.
I
thought you said they got in the car.
Even though it's good luck, but they got me. You know, it was like a poop fest.
Mm-hmm.
I came out this morning. I called him. I was like, babe, I gotta go to the car wash. She's like, no. I said, I can't drive with the poop. I can't do it. So I go to the car wash and I'm in the line patiently waiting. And I pull up and the guy's like, I'm gonna make your day today. I was like, okay, make my day.
Okay.
So he was like, okay, full works free. I said, come on, God. So I was, it's the little things. I'm excited about the little things. Y'all can talk all y'all want. So I was like, I'm in my car, I'm praising. Then all of a sudden, the whole conveyor belt and I have a video, I'm gonna post it. The whole belt and everything stops. The car wash,
okay.
In the car wash, the brushes are there. I'm in the darkness, and I'm in there just doing a whole video. I have a video posted.
Please see this.
But I was still so grateful, and I was still so happy, regardless.
So you got the free, upgraded, clean.
And I went to Publix, and I was able to pay that free forward. So I think when you have that type of disposition, you have just a happy heart.
Yeah.
Things just
They say you attract what energy you put out.
You do.
That's true. I'm shocked you didn't. I would have panicked. This is one of my fears, and I'm not even being funny.
Really?
One of my biggest fears is getting trapped in that car. I get anxiety every time I go through the car wash.
Really?
It's something about all them machines and brushes. It just, I don't know, it just does something to me. I don't like it.
I was stuck in the red light. I was sitting talking about, thank you, God, I don't have to pay. You know what? And the thing, I don't know why we talk about it. Somebody obviously needs it. It's the little things.
Yeah.
Somebody could give you a piece of sweetie. Mm-hmm. Just be thankful. Just be thankful.
It goes a long way.
And it comes back.
It does.
It comes back. It's coming. When you get rid of all the negativity, you don't even see it. You be like, ooh, I
positive vibrations, world. That's what we trying to spread.
Listen, it works. But I'm excited for today. I'm excited for the show.
Oh,
it's still Women's Month,
celebrating
all month long. So we're gonna start with topic at
women's fact of the day.
Women's fact of the day.
The women's fact of the day.
See, I needed that help.
There we go.
Okay, although she's not a grown woman, we're going to give it up for this black sister. She is doing it. She's just 11 years old, and she's a cowgirl that made history competing for the first time nationally televised black rodeo. Yeah. So this is her. This is Courtney. And she's just 11 years old. She's in Texas. Her entire family actually rides too. And her father, Corey Solomon, is a professional rodeo cowboys association tied down roper.
What?
So
I have to watch it now because it's even weird looking at how little she is compared to how big that horse is. How does somebody that little control an animal that I want to see that?
And it's a lot of training that goes into that. This picture is such fire. You don't understand. So many people are afraid of horses. The amount of power that a horse has is out of this world. So congratulations to Courtney Solomon.
That's cool.
Yes.
Black girl magic.
Listen.
Yeah.
Making history. Another one we're going to be talking about for years to come. The cowgirl. era is real in
Yeah.
the black community.
I'm glad to see country coming in. Let's go.
Listen. Bye, guys! Let's get into the breakdown. Oh, I love this story, y'all. I love this story. Senate approves retroactive child support for months of pregnancy. You heard me right. Still in the belly. Give me my money. So this is Senate Bill 110, and it was sponsored by Sean Whitley Westerfield. And he is saying, and I agree with him, doctor visits cost. Somebody has to pay for that. The medical care, the bills, and yes, now it will be retro for mom.
Yeah.
So, Daddy, you're gonna have to pay. I want to add to the bill. I need them to put time, stress,
Now see,
dealing with
see y'all, you do
stress, post-traumatic stress.
give them an inch, they take them out.
I need a food. They need to include food. You know what I mean? They
Yeah.
need to include all of that.
At first, when I saw the headline, I
All
was
of
like,
that.
what the heck? But then when I read it, I was like, you know what? I can't even get mad at that. Because the doctor
Absolutely.
visits do cost money. Preparing for the baby does cost money.
Absolutely.
So, but they need to revisit some other laws too. I ain't gonna open up the can of worms, but it's a couple other laws they need to
But we
revisit
talking
as
about this
far as
one right now.
child support.
Like what?
For example, this is a real life story. This really happened to one of my friends. He had 2 kids, right? 2 sons. The kids about let me tell you something. They were 3 years apart, right? He found out when the youngest baby was 2 years old that the oldest one was not his. I feel like in
Okay.
situations like that, the woman needs to pay back back support for the money that the dad.
Okay,
invested.
so
if she lied,
did he pay child support?
yeah, he was raising the kid. They were together. He was raising both boys as his own. But then he found out after the youngest.
they
one was-
married?
They were just together. They weren't married. But he
Okay.
was in the house taking care of the kids. So stuff like that, I feel like they should protect men too, because women lie. There's plenty of men that find out after the fact the baby ain't his, and he, you know what I'm saying?
I have to. You know what?
And
I agree, and then
what?
I don't agree.
Candice agree with me?
I agree.
Candice-
No, I agree. I agree, and then
Okay.
I don't agree because I think.
Uh-huh.
No, but if you're a father, you're a father. I think that even when they do find out, what is sad, and they're going in a whole nother direction. We didn't plan this.
Y'all know we gonna go.
What's sad is for the fathers that were father to these kids for years.
That's what
You
I'm
know,
saying,
you
yeah.
got an 11-year-old, you have a 12-year-old, and you find out that this child is not
Not
yours.
yours, yeah.
But not only that, you walk away from that child. That
Yeah.
to me is
Yeah.
just
That's
as
hard.
hurtful. That's a hard one.
It's really no way to
know?
maneuver that, because my friend was like, he was so devastated. I mean, think about how embarrassed you are. Your whole
But he
family
can sue
knows,
her.
and
But he can sue her.
you know what I'm saying? Can you sue somebody for that?
Absolutely.
I
If
didn't
that's
know.
not your child.
I mean, I'm just saying there should be laws in place to protect both parties. 'Cause
Well, I think both parties have to be responsible. This
Yeah.
is why a lot of fathers now, they ask for paternity tests,
Oh, yeah.
especially if it's not a marriage. And I don't see anything wrong. A lot of women will get upset with asking for paternity tests. Obviously, it can be demeaning. It
Yeah.
can be disrespectful.
Yeah.
But, I mean, that's the price you pay. But we're going to go back to this one. So, yes, I'm here for this. I do love it. I just want it to be regulated in a way that it's not taken advantage of.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
All of a sudden, everyone wants this retro pay. You want to break off things a lot earlier
yeah,
because
yeah,
you feel like you're getting paid. So as long as the law is administrative,
it's fair.
fair.
It's fair, yeah.
You know, fair and respectfully to both parties. But
Yeah.
it's a start.
I would
It's
say
a
this
start.
is definitely good news. And speaking of
start.
other good news, philanthropist Mackenzie Scott has revealed that she is giving $2.1 billion away. Now, if you're wondering who this is the ex-wife of Jeff Bezos, Amazon founder, and she's pledged to donate half of her wealth. But 3 of the more notable contributions, she donated $25 million to 3 organizations I want to say real quick. The affordable housing nonprofit Mercy Housing, the reproductive care organization Upstream USA, and youth training group Year Up. So she's giving away almost half of her wealth.
She's giving away everything. She gave
Yeah.
away to 100, did you say it? 100 organizations and individuals. What she's planning on doing now is actually opening it up where people are going to be able to apply to her
Yeah.
to send an essay saying why they need funding.
Yeah.
That's going to be a plethora of everything coming at her. But I think it's admirable. She's not going to be able to spend that money
No.
in this lifetime.
I wonder how much she got from the
I don't know, but I think a lot of people that have money forget that the law of it all, to give, you got to receive. A
pay it
lot of
back.
people do this.
Yeah.
You know, them have a dollar and them hold it so tight to the dollar just to get,
Mm-hmm.
you have to spend the dollar plus the dollar where you not have, and you have to go on and go, you know, go
Yeah.
borrow if you pay the dollar.
Yeah.
Like, you're supposed to stay like this.
Yeah.
It has to be reciprocal.
What-
That motion has to keep going.
What is it called? Paying it forward?
You
gotta
have
pay it
to.
forward, you guys.
You have to. But talking about paying it forward, oh my word.
Woo.
So it has come down to Donald Trump and Joe Biden. Y'all better go vote. It is official. Kelly is gone.
She's
There's
gone.
no Kelly. Tink Tink has left the race.
Yep.
But Joe Biden administration is doing something great. So they're capping credit card late fees to $8. It used to be $38, but now they've lowered that, and either they lower it or banks will have to identify why they need that late fee to be a lot higher. But this is a step in the right direction.
It's a step in the right direction,
Step in the
President
right
Biden.
direction.
We appreciate it. Now, he did create a task force that's supposed to go after the inflation with groceries. They're supposed to try to get a rent cap on renting apartments as well.
Yes.
Y'all are renters. We in the same boat. They jacking these rent prices up. So hopefully it's not too late. Hopefully he can do this in time to sway the voters' opinion. Right now, only 34% of Americans are approving of the Biden administration. So maybe this may be what he can do to pivot that back in the...
I don't know. It's either time to move or something, because this election is going to be really, really crazy. And you got to be totally on guard. You know, it's funny how people in our studio just be whirlwinding.
Y'all can't see what's going on behind the camera.
Y'all can't see. It's a lot that happens on live TV. But I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to rap because I'm doing this. They're telling me to land the plane. Land the plane. SA, we're going to land it. We got to get out of here. We'll be right back after this. One word.
Hey, man.
The Candice and Kris show.
Let's go.
Come on.
Hey.
The Candice and Kris show. The Candice and Kris show. The Candice and Kris show.
Welcome back to the show. You are just in time for what's trending. So songwriter Tiffany Red has called out Beyonce and other A-list musicians for stealing copyright. Just take a look at the video.
None of them do. But the reason why I'm bringing up my experience with every artist or almost every artist that I've worked with that has taken publishing that they did not earn on the songs that I wrote for them is because there is a precedent that's set. The reason why I called out Beyonce is because Beyonce is the Michael Jackson of our generation. These songwriters have been out here. We've been in the street, literally. I have been in the street in front of Spotify. None of them do.
Now, just to name a few of the other artists that Tiffany Red herself has written for, she's written for 7th Streeter, Zendaya, Tamar Braxton as well, and Beyonce too. And a lot of people on social media saying, oh, she didn't read her material, she didn't know what she was getting herself into. She actually did things the right way, and unfortunately, what's happening is the record labels used to take advantage of artists, but now that black artists have more power, now they're basically doing the same thing. Now, she said that Beyonce allegedly steals up to 30% of songwriting credit and gives the songwriters no credit for it because she makes them sign an NDA, and apparently Usher steals up to 25%. So is it one of these situations to where you just charge it up to the game, or, you know?
You know what? She deserves to go after everybody.
Yeah.
Every last one.
Yeah.
I'm obviously not in the music business,
Right,
so
right.
you could tell me a little research. So apparently a lot of the musicians right now, a lot of people that are out there, they actually don't write their own stuff.
No, the majority
like
of them do.
A good 99% don't. And then when they do, the producer has to go back
Yep.
and change it and make it make sense.
Yep.
So they actually end up having
Yep.
a writer for everything.
Yep.
I absolutely agree with this young lady. I think she definitely needs to be paid.
Paid, yeah.
She needs to be paid. And she's a beautiful girl. She's been doing this for years.
Yep.
What I found interesting is she's going after Diddy too.
Yeah.
Diddy's on her list. Her and Cassie apparently are good friends.
Yeah.
And she said that she was extremely taken back when she found out what was going on with Cassie. But not only that Diddy was doing these things with her music
It's taking her.
playing in the background.
Oh, okay.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
with Diddy, I could see that the hurt maybe more personal, but with everyone else, I think they need to pay her. If you work on something, you need to be paid.
Yeah.
I don't think that's fair.
And you know what? I give her credit too to come out and speak out against
Tiffany
especially
Red,
Beyonce.
where's her picture? Put
Tiffany Red,
because
So to come out and speak out against people as powerful as
Right.
Beyonce, I mean, that's kind of like a career suicide. But she's speaking
I
up for a lot of those songwriters who are trying to break into the industry, and they're talented, and some of these major artists see these songs and they can take them real quick and not have to pay them. So I'm actually proud of her, man, for stepping up and saying that.
I don't think it should be
Yeah.
suicide though, because if somebody does something for you like that, like writes an entire song,
Yeah.
you need to give them credit. Come on.
I mean, but I
And
hope
a
she
lot-
just doesn't get blackballed. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? A lot of old music that we know back in the day, Elvis, take for instance, he didn't write a lot of his
What?
stuff. You know what I mean? So this is not something that's just happening now. It happened for decades, but
Yeah.
I hope she wins. I really do, because she deserves it.
And what makes it worse is, like I said, the record labels used to do this to black artists, and now it's the black artists doing it to the black songwriters.
Yeah.
So it's unfortunate, man. Do right by people.
It really is. But Cardi upset some people when she made her lyrics, honey. So she was under fire this weekend. Her new song came out, and I'm feeling it.
I like
I'm
it too,
feeling
yeah.
it. And she has a line in it talking about Coach pocketbooks. Like, it's the Like What song. So she said, like a Coach bag, baby, this ain't what you want. So fans got upset saying that she was dissing. She was literally dissing Coach, but she came on social media and said that she was going to buy a bag. I know we have the video of her going into the store. So this is her wobbling in. There she goes. She's looking at the bag that she wants. It's the bonnet for me, but that's Cardi. She can do whatever she want to do. So she's checking out all the bags, and there she goes. So she kept her promise. But let me tell you something. I got my original Coach bags. And Coach is one of the best made bags.
Yeah.
Period.
Yeah.
Period. Gucci could never. The leather on Coach is real. It's genuine leather, and
Yeah.
it will last you a lifetime.
Yeah.
A lot of the bags that they have out now, like even the Louis Vuitton canvas, it's not leather. Chanel just came out, and I'm saying I don't care. Chanel just came out with a whole new line. It's called the Cruise line. They came out with different, silver. You see, I'll bring the silver one.
Yeah.
It's not even made well.
For real?
It's not even made well. It's Coach is forever.
So help
Coach
me,
is
break it
forever.
down for me, because I'm not familiar with bags. I mean, I know bags when I see them, but
Uh-huh.
so what is it about Coach bag? Is that if you're a wealthy woman, is Coach supposed to be like beneath you or something? Like, what made her? What is the? I don't understand the diss to Coach.
So Coach was a New York thing. So
Okay.
it was a rapper. What's his name? Canvas? What the man name? It was the New York rapper.
Okay.
And he said something about Coach. That all the New York girls get rid of your Coach bags.
Okay.
And that time is when people were really, really. Coach was huge.
I remember, yeah,
The monogram Coach,
Yeah.
the ones without. It was huge. And it just kind of died down. Then you had the Dooney and Burke bags. I still got my Dooney bag. You got to say Dooney and Burke. You got to say with an accent. But, Coach is just a well-made bag. I love Coach.
Hey, but I will say this, because Cardi has now done this and gone and bought a Coach bag. Coach bags about to skyrocket. You're gonna see everybody with Coach bags again.
I'm
y'all.
glad I got mine.
You already.
I don't like the monogram Coach, but the original Coach, the leather, I'm going to bring one to you tomorrow. And you're going to see it is thick and durable.
I was just wondering why she
Thick.
diss Coach like that. I thought Coach was supposed to be one of the better
It
crafted.
was, but I think because it's an older luxury brand now.
So everybody's into the Birkins
they're
and
into
stuff
the
now.
Birkins.
Ah,
and-
okay.
Right.
Okay.
So, it's shifted a little in Hermes. So things are a little bit different. But Coach is forever.
Well, Cardi did nice damage control, so
Coach is
way to clean it up,
forever.
Cardi. Now, who needs to do some damage control is Rick Ross, because Miami Dolphins wide receiver Tyreek Hill said he did not appreciate Rick Ross putting his burning house on social media. Take a look at the clip.
Crazy. First of all, I just want to say, Rick Ross, bro, I can't vibe with you now, bro. Rick Ross, man. Like, you ain't even come over. You had the audacity to talk to a fireman instead of come text. You got my number, bro. You get on Twitter, posting me all over Twitter. Like, after what me and my family went through. You supposed to be the neighborhood here. Crazy. First of all, I just want to say,
Now, just so you can see why he's so upset, I want you to see the video that Rick Ross posted to social media. Check out this clip.
Wingstop wings on the way being delivered, but as y'all can see, they said it was a minor fire over at Miami Dolphins wide receiver Tyreek Hill crib. That's right across the street from one of my cribs. I ain't tripping. As long as everybody's safe, that's more important than my lemon pepper wings.
Now, Tyreek Hill his house caught on fire on January 3rd after one of his kids was playing with a lighter. Fortunately, nobody was hurt. I kind of feel where Tyreek is coming from, because apparently they're supposed to be cool. They're neighbors. He said Rick Ross has his number, but instead of contacting him, he was at practice when his house caught on fire. And instead of Rick Ross contacting him, he posted it on social media and said, "This is why my lemon pepper wings didn't get here on time." Nah, Rick, that was wrong. You should have did that. But Rick Ross did respond and say now that he's a wealthy man, so he's not worried about his home being repaired. So basically, he didn't do anything wrong. He didn't pick on him. So I'm with Tyreek on that one. You don't post my house burning up. Talking about some lemon pepper wings.
But it's the fact that Rick, stop it!
Rick, stop it, man.
Stop it! And I could see him now. He probably was outside with no shirt on.
Yeah, with a robe.
On his little golf scooter.
Yeah.
That he ride around the neighborhood.
Yeah.
Stop it,
Yeah.
Rick. Yeah, he could have told him. I'm pretty sure he thought, like, why am I gonna call him? Like, everybody
Obviously,
already
somebody
called
gonna
him.
call him, yeah.
Let me keep the camera rolling just in case anybody's doing anything. He's like Miss Bonita of the community. Miss Bonita?
Yeah.
She stay by
That
the
nosy
window.
neighbor. Yeah, that's just peeking through the window.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it could come across as a little insensitive. I mean, the man was at practice. He hadn't even made it to his house yet. He hadn't even seen the house himself. And your neighbor, who just happens to be Rick Ross.
But why we gonna get on Rick Ross? Neighbors gonna do that. Everybody do that.
I mean.
Everyone does it. I'm not okay. I'm not excusing it.
But if your neighbor
the
is
first thing everybody does is pull their phone out.
I mean, but if you're of
What
a
was-
certain status.
What's he gonna do? Run into the fire?
Well, no. I feel like if it had been one of his just everyday regular neighbors, it probably wouldn't have been as
Maybe
big of a
they
deal.
got garbage beef. You know how some neighbors got? No, I got a garbage beef with my neighbor. I'm gonna throw that garbage can right in their lawn because it's.
Yeah,
Come on,
yeah.
it's real.
Yeah.
Okay. You got garbage day comes, I'm fussing now. Garbage day comes. You know where your garbage can's supposed to be with all your nasty, dirty, stinking stuff you have in it, right?
Yeah.
And it's just stink. And it's a rollover. And you put it on the side of the curb and you don't put it up properly. So guess what? The garbage that in the streets and in my driveway, it blew away. The garbage is everywhere, and you don't pick it up.
So you argue with your neighbors about trash?
No, you know what I did?
What?
I picked up the garbage one day. I put the can right in front of them door. I'm gonna go so. I kick it over.
I could see you doing that, Candice. I believe
I
you'd be the type of
just-
neighbor that would be that petty.
Just one day. That's the love in your heart that you gotta spread. You gotta show them.
Fighting with your neighbors over the trash can.
No, but you know what? They're probably really good friends. I'm sure Rick didn't mean anything.
I don't think
by
Rick.
it.
I think
I don't
Rick.
think he meant it in any kind
No,
of
Rick.
way.
He probably was drunk. Rick probably was lit.
But it's funny how he was like, you know, I want
He
one of
mi-
my
or-
homes.
Or he might have been a little high, which is why he was waiting on them wings to come. He probably had the munchies.
It's the shout out of the 11th February.
Well, you know, he owns the wing stop, so
It's
that was
the
really a plug for
marketing.
his restaurant.
I would be more mad with him for the marketing stuff
Yeah.
he pulled because my house was burning.
And he owns the wing stop. It just happens to mention it. Maybe, hopefully, Rick sent him like a
A basket?
gift or something. Yeah, like not a get well gift, like not a condolences, like some
A
type
fire
of.
extinguisher? A hose?
That's the gift you go see.
That's
We
the
couldn't
gift
be
that keeps.
neighbors.
That's the gift that keeps on
Let's
giving.
see the gift they keep on giving.
Send him a hose, Rick. No, guys, we gotta get out of here. Thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow.
Same time, same place.
Bye, y'all.